Father to Son by Elizabeth Jennings. The poem Father to Son is a sad plea of a father to his son. The father is filled with sadness at the growing distance between him and his son. He wants to make amends for all the mistakes that he has made. Elizabeth Jennings highlights the universal problem of generation gap through the words of a father. They think and live differently. They have become strangers to each other. In spite of an urge for reunion, the separation continues and can't be helped. Now we come to the text of the poem and stanza-wise explanation. Stanza 1. I don't understand this child, though we have lived together now in the same house for years. I know nothing of him, so try to build up a relationship from how he was when small. The explanation of stanza 1. The father says that he doesn't understand his child, though they have lived in the same house together for years. He knows nothing about his child, so the father tries to build up a relationship with his son from the early years. The father wants to begin from scratch again. The gap between the father and son is highlighted by the words, this child, the father doesn't even name his son. Stanza 2. Yet have I killed the seed I spent or sown it where the land is his and none of mine. We speak like strangers. There's no sign of understanding in the air. The child is willed to my design, yet what he loves I cannot share. The explanation of stanza 2. The father wonders if he has killed the seed which is his or has sown it where the land belongs to the son and not the father. It means that the father wonders if it all is his mistake or somehow he tried to take his son on a path which the son never wanted to pursue. Maybe the son was forced to, and thus he stopped listening to his father. Both of them talk like total strangers, and there are no signs of understanding between them. The bond between father and son is a very strong bond traditionally, but in this case, the father says that his son resembles him, yet what the son likes, the father dislikes. The father cannot share the loves of his son. Stanza 3. Silence surrounds us. I would have him prodigal returning to his father's house, the home he knew, rather than see him make and move his world. I would forgive him too, shaping from sorrow a new love. The explanation of stanza 3. There is no dialogue between the father and the son. Silence surrounds them. The father now becomes somewhat selfish. He wishes that his son would be prodigal and then will return to his father's house, the house he always knew. It means that the father wants his son to give respect to his father's wishes. This would be a much better scenario than to see him control his world. Now the tone of the father gets a bit arrogant. He wants the son to ask for forgiveness, and the father would forgive him too, so that a new understanding could be developed from sadness. In this stanza, the father seems to be angry with his son. He displays a self centered wish to have control over his son. Stanza 4. Father and son, we both must live on the same globe and the same land. He speaks, I cannot understand myself why anger grows from grief. We each put out an empty hand, longing for something to forgive. The explanation of stanza 4. Both the father and son must live on the same globe and the same land. It means that they must have same thinking and the same level of understanding for each other's thought and wishes. The son says that he cannot understand what the father wants, and the father says that he is unable to understand why his anger grows from grief. The father here is frustrated. Still, they both want to reconcile. They put out an empty hand for friendship. They both long for something to forgive, but their hands are empty as they fail to reignite the father son bond.